Welcome everybody. My name is Tracey Valk, and I'm so excited to be here with you tonight. One of my biggest passions with Epicure is helping other people launch into this amazing business. And this has really been something that came out of the blue for me. I did not expect to be doing this, and though I am just loving every second of it. And I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for supporting your friend or family member, whoever that is, that's starting this new business. It means the world, I can promise you. They have been working a lot behind the scenes, getting their training done and just doing everything they can to make tonight a success. And so you just being here and showing up for them means so much. And so I personally want to thank you for your support and your excitement. Hasn't this been fun so far? I hope you've been enjoying everything. And let's give our consultants a little kind of round of applause for doing such a great job of getting you here and getting you excited to join us tonight. So I am someone who has been with Epicure for about 6 years, and I simply started this because I wanted free spices. That's the truth. And you know, that's what I was doing for a while, and I was very, very happy. And then I really just jumped into this and started, doing these cooking classes and sharing with others the business opportunity. And it has grown into something that I never would have expected. And I want the same for your friend who has just started their business. And so I hope that what I've shared tonight has been really informative for you. I want you to pop questions below. I probably won't be answering them actually on the live video. I want you to know that. But as soon as I'm done, I'm going to make sure that they were able to answer all your questions. And if not, I will help them do that. But they are here and they are excited to answer your questions and keep learning. This is part of their training, and this is part of them, building and growing into an amazing consultant and being able to help and service you as an amazing good food ambassador after this class tonight. So please, make them do a little bit of work, ask them some questions, pop things in there that they may have to go search for or ask me for. But that's all good, and that is what they need, and that is what they're excited for. So don't let them down. So I'm going to share with you a really simple cooking demo tonight. And though what I make may not be something that ultimately you end up choosing, the premise of how everything is made with Epicure is very, very similar. The idea behind the ingredients and the cooking methods is all very similar. So I hope that by watching tonight, you get an idea of all of the things you can make with Epicure. It's so versatile. As we've seen earlier tonight with some of the info that I've been sharing, you can use Epicure in so many ways in your kitchen. And though we talk, and I will talk a little bit more about the health of the ingredients of Epicure, the thing that most people love is just how quick you can get dinner on the table, and that it's good and delicious, and your friends or your kids in your family enjoy it, and it is easy. And that is what everyone is looking for right now, just an easy way to get dinner on the table. If you have any interest in booking your own cooking class and getting a free shopping spree, now is the time to do it. You're going to want to book with them in the next 30 days, because you'll get an extra $40 on your cooking class benefits at the end, because they're in their first month and they get that bonus to give you as their first hosts. So reach out to them. If you didn't put your name on the booking post, you can hashtag booking on that, or just reach out to them directly, and they'll get you set up with a cooking class, and it will look somewhat similar to this tonight. Fun, quick, easy, and just informative, and really, just something for everyone, right? So if you don't know what Epicure is, we are a Canadian company. We've been around for 25 years. It'll be 25 years next year. Started with a mom who just wanted simple blended seasonings to make an Asian stir fry, for example, super quick without having to do all of the work separately. And so she started blending her own seasonings and creating her own herb and spice blends. And it would just make cooking in her kitchen quick, easy, and she would get dinner done in no time. And from there it grew. Her daughter is now our CEO. We are a Canadian company with our manufacturing out in BC, and now we're available in the US. So if you've ever thought about starting a business, not only do we have what everyone wants right now, which is food, good food, we are a global company, and we have absolutely exploded since the pandemic started, because again, we have what most people are needing and wanting right now, which is quick, easy meals that are good for you. And so again, I can go on and on and on about this, but if you have any more questions about this, reach out to your consultant, ask them more about the ingredients. We have a never ever list that is hundreds of ingredients long, that it doesn't matter if you know what they are. The chances are they're in the food that you buy at the grocery store, those seasoning blends, those salad dressings, those sauce bases, and they are not in Epicure. We are a whole food company. We are sodium conscious, sugar conscious. Many products are sodium and sugar free. We are gluten-free, nut-free. The list goes on and on. I think you get the idea. I'm gonna start cooking now so I can get this done super fast, because I wanna show you exactly how I get this quick, easy meal on the table. So as I said, the only thing I did before we started, and simply because I just wanted to let it sit, this is something I would do, for example, when I start making dinner on a weeknight with, with my kids in tow, waiting for dinner. I pop in my rice, 1 cup basmati rice, 2 cups water, my favorite broth mix, and because I'm using the Asian kit, I'm using the miso broth tonight since it comes in the Asian kit. And by the way, there's a few other seasonings that come in that kit: sesame ginger, salad dressing, and the Asian stir fry. I'm not using these tonight, but they do come in the kit, as well as what I am using, which is the crispy, crunchy lettuce wrap meal solution packs. And as well as that, you get some digital recipe guides and grocery lists and all of the above. So I just sprinkle my miso dressing in there, or my miso broth in there. And this is what it looks like after 6 minutes. I can walk away from it, I can leave it. I've got perfectly cooked basmati rice, and I just put that aside and leave it sitting there while I'm cooking the rest of the dinner. And it's perfect. I can batch cook this a little bit and pop it in the fridge and use it for different things throughout the week. But that's done. So second thing I am going to do, I am going to start making our main dish. So this is the multi-purpose steamer. Talk to your consultant about this. It is incredible. It comes in the business kit, and once you start using it, you'll probably use it every day. I do want to say it's dishwasher and dishwasher and oven safe as well. When you cook with it in the oven, it goes up to 425, but it does not steam cook in the oven. You just use it as a nice oven dish in the oven. If you want it to steam cook fast, it needs to be done in the microwave. And that's what we're gonna do tonight. Though again, you can cook this however you like. You can make this dish, for example, in your wok or a fry pan if you choose to do that as well instead. But this is how I like to show it, because I just want you to see what it looks like done in no time. And trust me, if I wasn't talking to you guys tonight, I actually make this meal in less than 10 minutes. It's so quick, but it's gonna take me a little bit longer tonight because I'm talking. So all I do, what I have in here now, this looks like a pound of ground beef. It's actually not ground beef, simply because I don't eat meat. I am using Impossible Burger. This is a soy-based meat. Though I like showing this because cooking ground meat is exactly the same time as this, and it turns out the exact same. So I'm just giving you an option, and that's kind of one of the things that we love about Epicure is that it's versatile. You can make this with ground chicken, you can use fish, you can use lentils, you can use soy meat, you can use real meat, you can use whatever you like and customize it to your family's taste. So ultimately, you're saving money because there's no waste. You're not throwing things out. I say that I cook a lot based on my kids' likes and dislikes. you know, if I was making a dish and it called for green peppers, I'm not going to use green peppers because my kids are going to complain about those till the sun comes up. And so I might use yellow peppers, or I might use carrots, or I might use green beans. And that's what I love. I can just customize it and they cannot complain. So if you've got kids right now, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So all I'm going to do with this, I am going to take what's called our meat separator. It's this amazing tool, and you use it like this before the meat's cooked, or if you were cooking in a frying pan, or you want to cook this and separate it as it's cooking. You know how it sticks together? This tool is amazing for that, but it's also amazing for things like mashing potatoes. I will put a bunch of baby potatoes in my steamer here, pop them in the microwave for 10 minutes, and then I pull this meat separator out, mash them up with some cashew milk, butter, and salt, and I have mashed potatoes in less than 10 minutes or less than 11 minutes, and it's perfect. So when you are using Epicure, and here's these amazing scissors everyone talked about. They do not come with a sharpener, as someone asked, but I've been using these for years, and I've never had them sharpened, so I'm thinking you don't really need to. I guess it depends what you're using them for. I take my seasoning pack, I'm gonna dump that on top, and then I'm just gonna read the back. All of our Epicure ingredients are on these packages and our jars. So you have a basic recipe always at your fingertips, but you can play around with it and make it your own, and that's the beauty of it. So on the back here it says add your seasoning and with your ground meat or protein of choice, 2 diced peppers, 1 tablespoon of water, and a teaspoon each of soy sauce and sesame oil. So I'm going to add those in, and because we are gluten-free, this is where you can really, really make it safe for you to eat if you have some allergies. It's those additional things that you can choose what you want and really use the kind of oils that you like and use the kinds of soy sauce and things like that you like that are good for you. And that's what I like as well. I like being able to use real olive oil and things like that in my dishes instead of, most store-bought brands of dressings and things like that. It's using canola oil. And so it just depends what you like, but you can really choose what you want. And that's what's nice about customizing with Epicure. So I've got all that in there. Now, my trick to this is I love adding chopped mangoes. These are frozen mangoes. I chop them in, they usually come in like bigger chunks. So I chop them into smaller pieces while they were frozen. And that's my addition to this to make it nice and sweet. And then I'm just gonna pop that aside. And I know that you saw the amazing roll-up rack video. I have all my washed veggies right here on my roll-up rack. I just spray them all down at the same time and then leave them sitting there to kind of drip dry. And it's the most amazing tool. As I said, it's the item you never knew you needed until you had it, and then you needed like 3 of them. So if you didn't get a chance to watch that video, go check it out. There are so many uses for that roll-up rack. It's amazing. So I'm using our ceramic chef knife here. This is an extremely sharp knife, and you guys can see by my knife skills, I am not a professional chef. I am just someone who cooks at home. And I've only cut my finger once, only once, and let's keep it that way. But what I love about this knife, it is so extremely sharp. It is only good for softer fruits and vegetables, meats without the bone, as it is ceramic, okay? So you wanna be careful. You wouldn't cut into a big butternut squash with this or something, because it will, it might snap or crack on you. So you do have to be a little bit careful. Hand wash only with this, but what I do, what my trick is when I'm done using it and I wanna just toss it in the sink because I'm not ready to wash it right there and then, I pop the guard back on, I throw it in my sink, I take the guard off, I hand wash it, and I pop the guard in my dishwasher. Okay, so that's my little tip, just to keeping your knife safer, you know, a little bit more protected, and that way you don't have to worry about it right away when you're cooking. So I've got my peppers all chopped. I'm going to throw those into my steamer. And you'll notice that other than that sesame oil that I put in for taste, and you can actually leave that out, there's no added oils in here. So cooking with Epicure in the steamer is much healthier in the sense that you do not need the extra oils. So that's a really great reason for using the steamer, aside from the time factor. So this is our amazing citrus press, one of my favorites. Your lime goes cut side down in the green part, lemon in the yellow part, or, you know, if you got a really big lime. And I want to show you how much juice comes out. Tell people I take this everywhere with me. If I'm going to a friend's and I'm going to be having some cocktails for the night, I bring my own citrus press so that I don't have to squeeze my own limes. Watch this. I hope you can see this. Maybe against my black shirt, it should show up pretty good. Look at that. I almost don't even want to squeeze it too much because I'll get too much juice out. And by the way, if you love Moscow mules, you definitely need this. This is one of the reasons I take it with me everywhere, because I do love a good Moscow mule, and to have it right, you need a lot of lime. So you need your citrus press. So I'm gonna put that aside. And then honestly, guys, this goes in the microwave for 6 minutes. And you wanna make sure when you put it in, you always need, in order to have your food steam cooked, you need to have the lid really tightly sealed, and it is flexible. So you wanna be careful when you're carrying it, especially when things are hot inside, that it doesn't flex. You know, I don't use it now, but I do tell my customers, until you get used to it, you know, wrap a towel around it when you're bringing it out when the items are hot, because if that lid pops open, the steam is gonna come out. And but when you put it in, you wanna make sure that everything is tightly sealed. And what I would love for you to do as well on this video, I would love you to pop below some things that you want to see your consultant making in the steamer over the next little while. Don't go too crazy. Like they don't have a lot of the products right now. They have what came in their kit. They do have the Mexican, which is amazing. Enchiladas in the steamer in like 5 minutes. Honestly, so good. But pop some things below that you want to see them trying in the steamer. Make them experiment. Tell them to get on this page and go live. And while we're talking about that, while they are posting things here in this group, please continue to be interactive. When all of your items, if you're shopping after tonight, when your items arrive and you start cooking, start taking pictures, share in this group. Everybody wants to see what other people are making too. In my customer group, it's amazing the response that people get when they share their food. And of course, be kind when someone shares their food. We want lots of different ideas from lots of people. So keep this space an amazing ongoing community for them, and really be engaged when they're sharing and when other people are sharing, and share yourself, okay? So honestly, guys, that is pretty much done. I am going to show you a few extra things. I'm going to start with my quick little tip on how I am serving this tonight. I'm going to do lettuce wraps. I used to always say use that soft Boston lettuce, and then I realized it really doesn't stay together very well and it always falls apart. So my new trick is going with crunchy iceberg lettuce. So you're going to just clean off the leaves and take kind of the bottom stem out. Then you're going to cut it in quarters. So the nice thing about this, if you've ever been to, like, I think the Keg has it, and you get those beautiful wedge salads. I've made so many amazing things. You cook up your protein and some tomatoes and stuff in the steamer, make up your sesame ginger dressing, for example, and just pour everything on top and make a beautiful wedge salad. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So easy, and you feel like you're super, super fancy, and honestly, you made, you know, a wedge salad. It's not that fancy, but it looks fancy. So here's my trick for amazing lettuce wraps. You take 1/4 and you just peel off like 2 or 3 at a time, very gently, and it makes the perfect crunchy lettuce bowl wrap that does not fall apart. So, so good. So that's my trick. So if you want to try that, and then when you get to the middle and you've got little pieces, you can like add them on and layer up your, you know, your lettuce, right? So that's what we're going to use tonight. And I'll show you that in a second, and we'll get it all plated and then we're done. But first, I'm going to show you an amazing addition to my, well, now it's kind of every day, is my version of an amazing iced cap. Instead of going to you-know-who and spending $6, you can make an amazing iced cap with protein that's perfect for breakfast. A little bit of toast with nut butter on the side, or if you saw that pumpkin hummus I made, a little bit of toast with pumpkin hummus on the side, and this is like the most perfect breakfast. So I'm using our cocoa acai. This is a smoothie booster. It has got amazing antioxidants, a rich taste of cocoa, and just you can put it in baking or shakes, things like this, whatever you like. I've got our Power Up Vanilla Protein. If you like it extra chocolatey, of course you can use the chocolate. We're going to use 1 scoop of this, and this is 20 grams in 1 scoop, so like a perfect amount for adults. I do use this for my kids as well, and my kids will eat like 1 scoop between them. They don't need as much protein, but it is safe. But if you want to check with your doctor, if you're ever using protein powder, like if you're pregnant or something, we always recommend that. But just, you know, to let you know my personal experience, I have been using this since I've been with Epicure, and my kids love it. And my kids actually just drink this in the morning, obviously without the coffee. They just drink it like this with some milk, and I shake it up, and it's like they just chug it down, and it's a perfect start to their day. So I'm going to add in a bit of, and these are vegan, so our protein is a vegan blend. So I'm adding in a bit of oat milk just to add a little bit of creaminess here. A cup of cold coffee. And so I got my caffeine boost in the morning, and if you just give me 10 seconds, I'm gonna spin this together. So here we go. So this is what I've been drinking pretty much every morning. I also drink this, and of course, the more ice you put in, the more thick it is. I don't really love it as a shake. I like it more as an iced coffee, and I would put more ice over top of this. I drink this in the afternoon when I need a little pick-me-up. I would never use any other kind of protein powder now. It's absolutely delicious. It gets 2 thumbs up from my kids, so, you know, it's gotta be good, but oh my gosh, so good. And the more you blend it, the more creamy it gets, by the way. So that's a little trick. And here we go. So this is our meal. I'm going to plate it for you. And we're going to be done. As I said, I'm going to make sure that the consultants don't have any questions for me to help with. I will get all the answers you need. I'm hoping that they've done a good job. It looks like, from what I can see, they've been doing amazing. And I hope that you have enjoyed this demo. I hope you've enjoyed what we shared tonight. I hope you have fallen in love with Epicure, and you will be shopping your groceries with your new consultant. How can you shop? Well, as soon as we're done this video, so I'm putting my rice here, putting my rice on top first. And as soon as we're done here, we're going to add their shopping link right in this video. And of course you can ask them, or they can tag you, and they can post it below, and they can really share it and put it anywhere they like. Please remember, our new consultant has done such an amazing job. They may have even secured a host for tonight and are running a cooking class at the exact same time. Be sure when you go to place your order that you use the drop-down box in the top right hand of their customer website and choose the person who invited you here tonight, whether that was your consultant or an amazing host. If you have been participating, which you guys have, you've been incredible, you'll go into a draw. I'll be doing that draw in 2 days from now, or 2 or 3 days. If you are shopping and you are shopping within the next 48 hours after this demo's over, you'll go into another draw for another prize. And it's just my way of saying good job to our new consultants for launching their business successfully, as well as thank you to all of you again for being here. And there we go. There you go, guys. Now, I would put a little bit of hot sauce on top of this because I like things a little bit spicy, but there you go. And I know we took 30 minutes for this whole demo, but as you can see, hopefully, if you were making this at home, this would be done in no time. And, you know, you can enjoy iced cappuccino on the side. So thank you, everyone. Please reach out. Book your cooking classes with them. If you've been watching tonight, seeing how fun this is, I can promise you it is a lot of fun. And you want to start a business with them, you know, reach out, let them know everything that I've been doing tonight to help them train. I will offer to you as well and help you get started the exact same way. And, you know, I can promise you that you're in business for yourself with Epicure, but you're never alone. And so congratulations to our new consultants for launching tonight. I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. And I can't wait to see your success moving forward.